met him through my friend Abby Porter. I was really good friends with her. We were at a soccer game, and I took him out to dinner. And Jordan, if you know him, if you're buying him stuff, he becomes your best friend really quick. And mainly sparked just off me buying him dinner.
Jordan was my brother. Sibling-wise, he was the one that was closest to my age. My dad came downstairs and asked me to give him a ride to the hospital. And I was like, what happened? And he said that Jordan got in an accident. And I remember my dad was really mad. At this time, I didn't know that Jordan was drunk when it happened. I didn't really know anything. And my mom came in, and I could tell she'd been crying, and so I just knew. I just asked her, and she said, yeah, he was dead. Usually when I think about his accident, I'm really angry. Not at God or anything, but I'm really angry at him. Because he always just did such stupid stuff.
I was actually the one that first came upon it. I was the one that found out it was him. I heard the wreck. I walked down there toward the edge of my road, and I looked down there, I saw a car. It was a silver car, and it was wrecked, and I was like, none of my friends drive a silver car. So we start driving, and his brother Ethan called me, and he asked me to go check who the car is because Jordan had taken the car. Paramedics let me know that he was not going to make it, and he did not suffer.
Never gonna drink when I'm driving. I wasn't driving for very long when it happened, so I was already, kind of into my groove. I wear my seatbelt every time. It's already a habit that I have.
Traffic safety, I was always taught to wear my seatbelt. My mom actually had a funny little thing. Once we got in the vehicle, we'd race to see who can put our seatbelt on first. And I know that he probably was not wearing a seatbelt. Every time he'd ride with me, first thing I'd get in and I'd just look over and I'd be like, put your belt on, dude. And he would argue with me at first. And it got to the point where he would just do it anyways because I wouldn't leave until he did it. And he got tired of just sitting there. So I know he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He didn't like to. He just thought it was dumb. And it's taught me to always wear that thing even more. I know a lot of people that do wear it now because of it.
Very far. I just wanted to add to some of what's been said. Wearing seat belts and definitely not drinking alcohol and driving, because it's very clear that Jordan had been drinking alcohol that day, and very clear that he was not wearing his seat belt. I think as a teenager, oftentimes we think that we're invincible. People think they're invincible, and Jordan really, I think, believed that he was maybe close to invincible. I know he knew it wasn't reality, but I think he pushed things a lot because he really thought he was young and he had his whole life ahead of him, and wasn't maybe as careful as he should have been because of thinking, well, nothing's going to happen to me because I'm young and maybe somewhat invincible. So I want to encourage teenagers in particular that that's not true. That you're not promised any time on this earth besides today, and being wise about the things that you choose to do and not do, and being careful, especially when you're behind the wheel driving, is really important.